Your lips were still tingling from the desperate kiss, your body still trembling in his arms, but instead of feeling whole, you felt torn apart. The fire was there, yes, the love, the longing, the hunger, but the answers weren't. You pushed him back, your palms pressing against his chest, your eyes blazing with unshed tears. Stop, your voice cracked, but it was sharp enough to cut through the silence. You can't just kiss me and expect everything to be fine. You left me there, you crushed me, and now you're telling me you had no choice, but you're still not telling me why. His chest heaved as he stared at you, jaw tightening, finger flexing like he was trying to hold himself together. Wyan, no, you cut him off, your voice trembling with fury. For years I asked myself why. For years I blamed myself. Was I not enough? Did you never love me? You promised me you would tell your parents. You promised me you would fight for us. And then you shattered me with lies. Why, Theo? Why did you do it? His eyes twisting, his throat working as he swallowed hard. He looked away, running a hand through his hair, pacing like a caged animal. I didn't want you to know, he muttered, his voice low, broken. Too bad. You snapped, your hands curling into fists. I deserve to know. After everything, I deserve to know the truth. Tell me, Taehyung. Tell me why you broke me like this. For a long moment, he stood frozen, his back to you. His shoulders shook, his breath uneven, and then finally he turned. His face was raw, stripped of every mask, his voice hoarse when he spoke. Do you remember the night I told you I would reveal us? That I would tell them you were mine? You blinked, your throat tightening. Of course I remember. You looked so happy. You told me not to worry. His lips trembled as he nodded slowly. I went to them. I sat in the living room, my heart racing but ready. I told them everything, how we fell in love, how you were my first and only, how I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. Your chest ached as you whispered, and his laugh was hollow, bitter. They didn't scream, Ryan. They didn't forbid me. They just looked at me, so calm, too calm. And then my father leaned back and he reminded me of something I never let myself forget, but always prayed wouldn't matter. His voice cracked and he shut his eyes tight before forcing the words out. That I'm adopted, that I don't carry their blood, that the name Kim was given to me, not born into me. Your breath hushed, the room tilting under the weight of his confession. They said, he continued, his voice shaking harder now, that Seojin had already told them about his feelings for you, that they thought it was time to discuss your engagement, and all I could do was stand there, hearing the sound of my own heart breaking. His hands clenched into fists at his sides. My father's voice was cold. My mother didn't even meet my eyes, and I was the obedient child they raised me to be. I lowered my head and said, yes, father, yes, mother. Tears blurred your vision as you shook your head violently. No, no, Taehyung. Why didn't you fight them? Why didn't you fight for me? Because, he shouted, his voice raw with anguish. Because I knew in that moment, though, no matter what I said, I would never truly be a Cam. I would always be the boy they pitied, the child they saved, the outsider they gave a name to. And if I choose you, if I went against them, I would lose the only family I had. I couldn't risk them turning cold. I couldn't risk them turning cold on you either. He dragged his hand down his face, tears mixing with his sweat. So I made the only choice I thought I could. I walked away from you. I told you lies, broke every promise, because I thought at least then you could hate me instead of being dragged into my shame. Your knees weakened, your chest heaving with sobs. Do you know what that did to me? Do you know how it felt to have the man I love more than anything look me in the eye and tell me he didn't love me? You killed me, Theo. You killed me that night. I know. His voice cracked into a sob, his eyes flooding, and it killed me too every day since I have been carrying that night like a curse. I never stopped loving you, not for a second. I tried to bury it, I tried to live without you, but it is impossible. You are in every breath I take. Every dream I have, every damn beat of my heart. You covered your mouth with your trembling hand, tears pouring down your face. Then why now? Why come back now when it's too late? Because it's not too late. He roared, his hands grabbing your shoulders as if to shake the truth into you. His forehead pressed against yours, his tears hot against your skin. I don't care if they strip me of the chem name now. I don't care if they take everything away from me. Let them disown me. Let them curse me, Ryan. I will not let you marry Seojan. I can't. I won't. You are mine and I'm yours. And this time I'll fight the whole world if I have to. Your body shook under his touch, your heart torn in two between fury and love, between betrayal and longing. His voice was a lifeline and a knife at once. I'll fight them, he whispered hoarsely, his lips brushing your temple, even if it costs me everything. I'll fight. Just don't tell me you stopped loving me. Don't tell me my sacrifice was for nothing. Your tears burned hotter as silence thickened around you. His confession, his pain, his woe, all of it weighed heavy in the air. And though your mind screamed at you to resist, your heart betrayed you once more, thundering with the truth you had buried all these years. You never stopped loving him either. You looked at him for a long moment, letting the words hang in the air, the weight of his confession pressing down on your chest. A small, bitter laugh escaped you, trembling at edge, almost mocking. Fight for me? You asked, voice low but sharp, carrying that mix of incredulity and frustration. Taehyung, isn't it a little too late for that? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is my wedding with Seojan. You think you can just swoop in now and change everything? His shoulders tense, the raw intensity in his gaze making it hard to look away. Ryan, please, just listen to me. Don't say that. I know you waited too long. I know it's late, but late, you repeated, while rising slightly, your chest tight with emotion. Late. Taehyung, it's too late, Taehyung. I have waited for years. I have learned to live with the emptiness you left behind. The silence, the nights I cried for you, the mornings I forced myself to smile, and now you think a few words, a few please can undo all of that? You broke me once. Do you think I'll let you do it again? He stepped closer, eyes dark, almost pleading, but his voice cracked under the weight of the words he would held in for so long. I told you, Ryan, I never wanted to leave. You have to believe me. I didn't choose this. I thought I was protecting you from their hate. I thought by stepping away, by stepping silent, I could keep you safe. But every day, every single day, I have loved only you, only you. And seeing you here about to marry him, I can't let it happen. I won't. You shook your head slowly, trying to keep your composure, though your voice wavered. You can't just decide that now. You can't just come back and expect me to forget all the pain. All the time I wasted thinking I lost you. Tomorrow I'm going to give myself to someone else, and you are telling me it doesn't matter? It doesn't, he said, the word sharp, almost desperate, cutting through the tension. Then softer, almost a whisper. It doesn't matter because none of it matter without you, Ian. I want you. I have wanted you for years. I never stopped. You clenched your fist, your heart. Your heart pounding so violently it felt like it would burst. And what am I supposed to do with that, huh? Am I supposed to just throw away the life I built without you? The life I struggled to hold together while you were gone? Am I supposed to ignore the fact that tomorrow I will marry your brother? I don't care about tomorrow, he said, stepping closer, voice low, thick with raw emotion. Tomorrow is just a day. I care about us. I care about you. I'll wait. I'll fight. I'll do whatever it takes, Ryan. I'll make you see. I'll make you remember that what we had, what we still have, it's ours. Not his, not anyone else. A shaky laugh escaped you, one that was half pain, half disbelief. You really think begging me now can change everything? You think it's that simple? Do you even understand what it felt like for me waiting for a man who never come back? For a love that disappeared without explanation? I know I hurt you, Ryan. He admitted the words were almost a whisper now. I know I left a hole in your heart, but I never stopped loving you. Every night, every day, I wanted to come back. I wanted to tell you to hold you, to beg for another chance, and now I am. Wine, please, let me fight for you. Your hands shook, your chest heaving. You stared at him, your mind spinning. Torn between longing, anger, and the ache of the years, finally your voice cut through the suffocating tension, trembling but firm. Taehyung, I can't. I won't. I have lived without you. I have survived the pain you left behind, and now I have to protect myself from being hurt again. You need to leave. Please, just go. I don't need you to fight for me when it's already too late. He froze, his eyes wide. Hurt flashing across his face, but he didn't argue. Slowly, reluctantly, he nodded, his jaw tight, just rising and falling with the effort to restrain himself. So, this is it, the final end of us. You just turned away, facing your back to him. He chuckled sadly. Fine, I'll go. He whispered, voice breaking. But listen to me, Wyatt. This isn't over. For you, maybe, but for me, it didn't. Not tomorrow, not ever. You are mine, you always were, and you always will be, no matter what it takes. He turned, every moment deliberate, controlled, but the longing in his eyes burned into yours. He paused at the door, glancing back one last time, a silent plea, a promise, a declaration, all rolled into that one look. Then, quietly, he closed the door behind him, leaving you alone in the quiet room. Chest tight, hands trembling, mind racing, and heart screaming with emotions you thought you had buried long ago. You sank in onto the edge of the bed, staring at the door, letting the silence wash over you. The storm of his presence, his words, his raw emotion still lingered, suffocating and intoxicating all at once. You press your hands to your face, the tears threatening to spill, the memory of him leaving years ago, the ache of what you had lost, and the impossible reality of tomorrow all colliding inside you, leaving your heart in turmoil.